High-speed internet and broadband. A home office or workspace remains essential for many home buyers. But if the house doesn't have a good digital infrastructure, work from home or school from home, buyers just might not be interested. How important is it, guys, to have high-speed, reliable internet?
100%. Super important, especially with where things are at with work from home.
Yep, it is.
Into the future.
If you got kids, you can't live without it. I'll say that right now.
Yes.
But we all got kids, right? So, well, Evan doesn't. But
No
we
kids
do.
here yet.
No kids?
They're working on it.
But, I mean, can you imagine having your kids and they don't have, like, some YouTube videos to watch or something like that?
You know, they just have to play outside like we did when we were kids.
Easier said than done. Now, granted, you got to limit that stuff, right?
Yes, you do.
But there's definitely comes times during the day where you're like, I gotta have a break.
Yes.
And usually it's the iPad with some YouTube videos, and they'll actually sit in one spot and they'll be quiet and they'll just watch it. And if you can take 30 minutes to like regroup.
Yes,
You know what I mean? So absolutely, that's important.
Now, quality. Location may still be king, but buyers want quality in building materials, systems, and appliances since they know how hard it is to secure materials due to the supply chain disruptions and find contractors who are available and who can get in to do the work and do it right. Boy, isn't that the truth. I mean, I was talking to some folks. This was a couple months ago. They are going to be building a home, and they're going to start building in spring of 22. And they ordered and purchased their appliances in May of 21 because it was going to take over 12 months to get their appliances. And, I mean, it's true. I mean, you got to plan way ahead for a lot of these items.
Yeah.
You do.
It's crazy.
Got to have appliances.
Yep. We're building. We're going through the process
Yes.
right now. We ordered windows, October. Yeah. And we hope to get them soon. But, you know, I mean, you're
3-4
looking
months.
at, I mean, I think we'll probably get them in April.
Yeah.
April. And we ordered those windows before you got to order them.
Encore for home theaters. And welcoming to, this is interesting, and welcoming to yoga studios and sophisticated lounges. So I think, the home theaters definitely went away for a while. They were super popular 10, 15 years ago. They kind of went away, but certainly in the last 18 months with COVID, people are spending more time at home. That home theater is important. I think that combining space for a home theater and a sophisticated lounge or more of a flex space, I think is fantastic. But it's making a comeback, and that's where one of our partners, William Denzer, Home Media Innovations, can come in and help set that up.
So home theater / whatever else you want to use it for?
Yes. I like it.
Would you do the risers? Like personally, if you were put a home theater in, would you do like a riser with like theater type of seating?
I think it's really cool if it's done right. Yeah.
But then does that come with just a one-trick pony rooming at that point? Then?
It may. Yeah, it may.
Would you do? Yeah. So would you do something different? Would you guys?
I would. I would try and do something that's a little bit more level and figure out a seating arrangement that allows it to be a flex space, right? You want it to double as your yoga studio or whatever it may be. I think the risers kind of restrict you.
I do too. Yeah, it's more of
they're comfy.
Yeah,
it's super cool.
Sunday football looks great on the risers. So
put a popcorn machine in there, and
there you go.
yeah.
I don't think I'm doing yoga anymore.
Purple is the new gray. Once considered the color of royalty, purple has become one of the reigning requests in the increasingly colorful world of home design. This is interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I feel like I haven't seen a whole lot of purple.
I mean, that crazy Vikings fan that did their entire basement in purple 12 years ago is like, yes. See, I told you I knew it'd pay off someday, honey. That's what he's saying right now.
That same fan, I would imagine, has painted and repainted that room depending on how the Vikings perform.
Probably.
I would be curious to know what shade of purple we're talking about here, right? Because there's Viking purple, and then there's like plum, and then there's some more subtle purples, but agreeable gray still seems to dominate most new construction.
I think so.
St. Thomas purple, that's where it's at.
That's solid. There we go.
I mean, is that one of those? Is that one of those light enough purples where it looks gray in certain lighting, like at a certain angle, but it has the purple tint and another? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this one says it's a jewel tone that is both rich and neutral, as a base for bright and more earthly hues. Interesting. More outdoor changes. Absolutely. I mean, how much more time are we spending outside? We're seeing landscaping projects. We're seeing the outdoor kitchens, whether you're building a pool or just additional outdoor space to enjoy. A lot of screened-in spaces are being done. We're seeing a lot of customers that have a walkout basement where they have a deck above it, and then they're screening in that space and putting in the ceiling to create some bug-free screened-in outdoor space. Mid-century modern plus contemporary. Design styles vary, but but there is agreement that a house with mid-century modern architecture, details, and home furnishings stay a favorite, followed closely by contemporary. So that's interesting, and we see that. We're seeing the mid-century modern farmhouse styles, and we're seeing a lot of those really great ideas that folks that really like and they're popular right now.